assume this is your channel. So you welcome our audience and then you introduce. Yeah.
Welcome everyone to this live session with the infamous Miss Nurse Glory and myself. I am Mahasi McNeely. I am coming to you from Los Angeles, California, and of course, Miss Glory is in the beautiful place of Dubai.
Thank you so much.
I think today we just wanted to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship, right? And both of us are entrepreneurs. We're doing our own thing while still being able to take care of our children, of course, and our families. So tell us a little bit, Nurse Glory, about your entrepreneurship journey and what it's done for your family.
Um so everybody, I'm Nurse Glory, and I know you'll be wondering, I'm a nurse, right? Yes, I'm a nurse, but then life happened. Uh, we went into something different, and it's not like I saw myself becoming an entrepreneur, but a situation occurred, happened that made me become one. And at the end of the day, I'm enjoying it, and I think I loved that situation happening because that pushed me to become one. You understand? So let me take you back a little bit why I became an entrepreneur. So after I got married to my husband, we moved to Kuwait where he was working, and I just graduated as a nurse. So you must have some what is it called? Boarding exam thing become to be working in the hospital. So since I'm a fresh graduate, I don't have it. It was a little bit difficult for hospitals to accept me. So instead, I wanted to work as a nursing assistant, but the hospitals want me to pay some money to them because um I'm still new in the country. I'm a new graduate. I'm this. Okay. I just want to, I just want to learn. Why do you want me to pay money? So I gave up on becoming a nursing assistant, and my husband gave me a site where I can learn um how to become an English teacher. So I was going through the site, and I found it interesting, and I calmed down and took up the English courses. That was TEFL, yeah. So I did it, and I passed. I did it for 3 4 months. They gave me my certificate. So with that certificate, I was able to search for jobs in Kuwait and online as well. So luckily for me, I found a job as a nursery school English teacher, as a teacher assistant. Yeah. So um uh, but I did this job for like let me say 3 months, and I quit. Why did I quit? Because they refused to transfer me from family visa to their company visa, and it's a must for the companies you're working for to transfer your visa, because if Ministry of Education, or what do you call it, these educational authorities,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
they without your working visa, you are in problem, you're in trouble. And remember, I'm under my husband's visa because he brought me to Kuwait. So if anything happens to me, it will affect him. So we asked those people questions. When are you going to transfer my visa? When are you going to transfer my visa? They keep giving us fake promises. Oh, wait, 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 we're gonna do it. And I was still believing them because I don't want to stay at home. It's
Right.
boring staying at home. Your hubby goes to work, It's boring staying at home when you are a new wife, because I was still a new wife, no family members, no friend, and in a country, and it's a total different country. It's Kuwait. It's different. So it's close, So I said it's better I go to work until maybe one day God is gonna touch their heart to change my visa. But that didn't happen. Worst case scenario, I was seeing myself running away from the school whenever the higher
Mm,
for inspection. And apart from that, they don't even pay on time. They don't pay you as promised. When it's time to pay, they will give you stories. Oh, we will pay you this time, we will pay you that time. Oh, don't worry, go home, we will send it to you. I go home, no. So my husband have to get involved. You don't want to pay my wife? Okay, pay my wife, or I will bring your school down, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So when they discovered that my husband is not African, I think they noticed he was white. So they
right.
had to pay. And my husband said I should stop working for them because the loan was little. That was $1,000 in months. For me, it was much. But my husband said the pay was little because house rent wasn't included, transportation, feeding, and everything. So he said, imagine I was not married to him. How am I going to manage with this money and also sending money to Africa to my parents? So please, you don't deserve all this stress. Just stay at home. I can take care of you. But something within me really, really wants to support my husband. When
Right.
one person is bringing in marriage, it's stress. It's not really, really nice. But when both people are bringing, it's easy. You divide it. It's nice, comfortable. There's more love. There's no stress. There is no pressure on the other person. Not when you want to buy pad. Oh, honey, can I have money for pad? When you want to send money to your family. Oh, honey, everything, honey, honey. Can you do something for yourself without asking honey? Okay, honey can give you, but for how long will honey give you?
Right. Right.
Sometimes honey faces problem at his place of work, and it can also affect him. And maybe one day you ask him for money, he will remember how he was treated at his workplace and be like, you understand? I don't want that. That was why I really, really wanted to do something for myself. And when I was working for that school, I applied for another school. But this time around, it was not monthly, it was daily. So
Mm,
but as time goes on, they didn't keep to their promises. I don't go home at the set time. I have to wait until parents come and get their children. And if the daily they said they're gonna pay me, they didn't pay me. They said, "Don't worry, we are keeping your money for you monthly. We'll give you." But you told me daily. How come you're keeping my money for me monthly?
right.
Again, my husband gets involved. Does he have to be getting involved for you to pay me? What about people that don't have anyone to speak for them? Although I was very sad, and my husband said, "This is the last day you're going to be working for them. You stay at home." I was not happy about it. Honestly speaking, it was depressing for me staying at home, you know. But one day, uh, uh, I said I have a YouTube channel that I abandoned. Why not create content with your YouTube? So that was when I started thinking of what content to post on my YouTube channel, to get paid. I watched tons and tons of videos on how to monetize your YouTube channel and how to get paid. It wasn't easy, but I was not giving up. I said, since I cannot work as a nurse here in Kuwait and as a teacher, let me make use of my YouTube channel. So to God be the glory. I started learning how to monetize my YouTube channel whenever hubby goes to work. I focus on my YouTube. Yes. And it was not easy. It wasn't easy. And when I watch videos of people sharing how much they make on YouTube, I was inspired. I even told myself, if YouTube pays me like $100 in a month, I will be the most happiest girl on earth. And I saw interracial couples making videos on YouTube. I was telling my husband, come, let's make YouTube videos. He's like, you and who? You and so I have to leave him to do my thing because it's not easy for him going to work and then
Right.
coming back. Let's make YouTube video. No. And I started sharing stories about what I went through in the Philippines. I started with how I got admission to go study in the Philippines, and then I spoke about my boyfriend whom I had in the Philippines and how he passed away, and how I became a single mom. In the Philippines, the hardship, the everything, and then how I met my husband. Shared everything that happened to me in the Philippines, and my videos went viral. And when all those things, I had Majesty, which was a plug on my channel as well. And when I received my first paycheck, I was expecting $100, but fortunately, it was $2,000. That was my first YouTube paycheck. I'm like, wow, I can make this money from the comfort of my home. I can make this money sharing my stories with people. Hmm. No need to go and be working for somebody. No need. When you post, whenever you're tired, right? So when I shared this with my husband, he was the happiest person in the world. He have to start telling his family, oh, subscribe to my wife YouTube channel, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I discovered what was saying. So I started transferring to Facebook, and the paycheck was much. Honestly, I'm like, oh no, no working to become a, because then I was thinking about going to Germany
Hmm.
to get more degrees as a nurse. So I was learning German language. Me and my husband were learning so much. Yes, the language so that we can apply for visa. But then Corona came up, so we gave up on learning German language, and focused on content creation. And to God be the glory, our consistency paid off, and we love it. So that was why I said no working for anybody. I'm still in. I still have my kid, but not working for anybody because the pay to take care of yourself. Dubai is
Right.
expensive. Look, yeah, that
I think
that was how I became an entrepreneur.
the most beautiful part of the story is your husband didn't want you spending so much time out of the house not really getting paid. And you
Yeah.
follow his lead, and it ended up in both of you becoming entrepreneurs and being able to be in a position to be full-time parents and still do what you need to do
Yes,
as far
I
as taking care of your household.
yes, I had to listen to my husband because it's not easy to uh, leave what you studied in the university, do something. It's not easy. After what I've been through in the Philippines, I'm a nurse. I missed 1 year, the humiliation, the student loan, no pay, and I said I must become a nurse, and I finally became a nurse, and then all of a sudden you are not utilizing it. But the reason why I had to listen to my husband was because he sacrificed for me. He paid my tuition fee, helped me become a nurse, and he gave me a good life. And I see that he was a good man. He was, you know what they call like when you see somebody, you can see your future person. I saw it in,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I knew that I can become who I want to be if I calm down for him. People support me. I mean, I can go to US, I can go to Australia, have people, but then this is my husband, the person I want to start up family with. I'm not giving up on my nursing. He doesn't want me to give up on my nursing, but this is what you have to do and wait for the right time. You understand? So that was why I have to respect his decision. But while respecting his decision, I did not lose myself. I did not fold my hands and say, okay, you don't want to be a nurse. Okay, you take care of me, give me everything I want. No. I know what I want. So, and that will even his respect for me also increase too, because you understand.
Yes.
So that is it. Mm.
Myself too, entrepreneur.
Okay, so you're also entrepreneur. Okay, why did you become one?
My girls wanting
Let's
wanting to have the ability of being a full time parent, and not having to really conform to what the world wanted me to do. You
what
know,
were
I
you doing?
I think school is great, and having a career in a specific field. I think those things work for some people, but I really wanted to have the capacity for myself and my husband to be full time parents. We
Okay,
decided to have kids, and I didn't want someone else raising my kids,
you're right. Right.
right? And I knew the only way for us to do that um, was to find something that we could do that would be profitable, where we could still take care of our children, still take care of our home, but
Yeah.
still be available to our children whenever
Right.
they needed us, not after work or before work, but when our
Right.
children really needed us,
Right.
So I think that was more of the driving force for me.
I like how you always think about your children.
Yeah, I mean, we have kids and then we technically have someone else raise them, right?
Right.
We have kids here in the States, you only get a couple months off when you have a baby and then you have to go back to work.
Right.
So your baby goes to daycare when they're little. A lot of women are still breastfeeding and their children are in daycare, you know?
Yeah.
And I know for me, I didn't have children for other people to take care of them. I had children because I wanted to have children.
Right.
I didn't want daycare raising my baby or babysitter or school. I wanted to be able to facilitate those things for my kids. You
So
know,
what do you do now?
I'm in financial services. I'm
Financial
in
service.
fi- I'm in financial services. I do all things financial. So, um, folks that find themselves in debt that need to get out of debt, we help them with that. We help people that are looking for retirement savings or other options outside of like the normal things that people use. I also do a lot of training, so people that are looking to own businesses for themselves. I know at
Mm.
least here a lot. I think we all have dreams. Like you followed your dreams.
Mm.
You went for it, and it paid off for you and your husband. You
Right.
know, and I think for a lot of people, they have their own dreams, but they're scared to pursue them, or they
Right.
feel like they don't have time to pursue them, right? Because
Yeah.
maybe they have a 9 to 5 job, they don't have time to do other things. So
Right.
I work with those kind of people to help them actually start and run a business in financial services
Okay.
because it's not there's so many things that happen when you want to open a business, right? Like, oh, do I have money to open a business? Do I have time? Do I know enough about the business? So when I started my business, it cost me I'm going to say over 90 days, it cost me about $300 over 90 days to start my
Wow.
business. You
Wow.
know, I know people that, have dreams of owning a restaurant, but they don't have the funding. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
for me, one, I needed help with my own finances, right?
Mm.
So I wanted to learn more about it. But the other thing was, I knew I had the capacity to start a business with very, very, very little money that I
Mm.
could own, that I could run, that could be very profitable for me. And my story is, similar to yours. My husband did not start with me.
Okay.
He still stayed having his job because, as you know, as entrepreneurs, we're not on the clock, so
Right.
we're not right. We're not trading hours for money. So my husband was very scared when I made
Right.
the move.
Right.
Like, what if something happens? What if we don't make money? And
Right.
then it wasn't until you get into a space where my money was bigger than his money. Sorry, babe, I love you. my money, you know what I mean? Where he was like, why am I going out 40 hours a week for this little money? You
Right.
know? So
Right.
then he decided to come on board, and that's been great. Being able to work with my husband has been great.
Hmm. I like the fact that your husband had to come and join you instead of fighting you, because I see a lot of men, when you see their wife makes a lot of money than them, they start attitude, But in
I
your
think
case, I like how he left his job to come and join you so
well,
that you guys get.
I think there has to be a balance too of how the woman is and how she presents. You know what I mean? So I never presented it like, oh, I have more money, you have less money, because the reality is, me and my husband are one. So right, so what's mine is his, and what's his is mine.
So this your business. Where do you do it?
In my house.
What country?
Oh, the U.S. You know, I'm in California, so I'm in the U.S. But I see people in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico.
So if anybody watching us now wants to join, how can they go about it? How can they contact you?
I can create maybe a little flyer, and we can do like a presentation where people can come and see what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We can do something over Zoom, where, because again, with the transition of COVID, everything kind of moved to a Zoom platform, right?
Right.
So obviously, I have an office, but I work from home.
So can anybody join, or is it just women in the United States, Canada, and
So it's the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico
only these three countries?
for right now. For right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll get the flyer, and people can, come and see what we do. They can just sign up to be on the Zoom, basically.
Oh,
hmm For right now, we want to move to Dubai because you've shown us so much Dubai. Now we're craving Dubai.
thank you. Thank you. I mean, when you become an entrepreneur, you expect the unexpected.
Yeah,
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, it's not an opportunity for you to relax and be like, oh, it's not working, or you give up. No, keep trying.
keep trying.
Because
That's
it
right.
has been to visit Dubai. But in this situation, I'm living in Dubai. And imagine we came to Dubai all the way from Kuwait just because of um, uh, being content creators, and it's work.
Right.
It failed.
I
So,
think that the one thing that I've learned on my journey,
mm,
is that there's different kind of businesses, different kind of business relationships, and through this business, the biggest thing that I've gotten out of it is that when you own a business, you should be able to step away from your business and still make a very lucrative income. So I've just learned how to work smarter, not harder, where whether I'm active in my business or not, I can
yeah,
still I can still retain a paycheck. Right? Like you. When you leave and go to Serbia, you're still getting paid. When
yeah.
you visit, when you go back home, you're still getting paid,
When
right?
I'm getting paid.
Exactly. Where you're not, in some businesses like a restaurant. If you're
Right,
not in the restaurant, you're not working, you're not making money. A
right,
lot of restaurants are owned by husband and wife. Maybe their children work in the restaurant. So
right,
I wanted the capacity to do something where I didn't always have to be there, and I could still earn money. If I leave and go on vacation, I still earn money, right?
right,
Where there was always going to be a constant flow of income because everybody needs income, you
right,
know?
right, right. Good. What does she do? Oh, she's the financial manager. Somebody was asking what you do. Do you see comments?
I do see them. I'm sorry, you guys, I wasn't paying that much attention to the
Oh, it's
comments, but I'm sure we'll go back and look at them, and we'll post a flyer. So if anyone wants to join a Zoom call so that you can see in real time kind of what we do, I'm happy to post that for you guys too.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any more questions for me, sis?
How'd you get your skin so pretty? That's a good one.
Huh?
Your skin, it's beautiful.
We're talking
What are
about
you using?
we're talking about entrepreneurship now. She's asking me what am I using.
Look, but you have to think as an entrepreneur, you are stress free. If you had stress, then you wouldn't have beautiful skin.
Thank you. Actually, I don't do much on my skin, but like you said, if you're stress free, you will glow. So you're
Yep,
correct. Stress free because my husband doesn't give me stress, and that is why I can work with him hand in hand, and still achieve great success. And they said teamwork makes the dream work, and that's true.
absolutely.
Work with him, I achieve more than when I work alone. Yeah.
Your book. I'm super excited about this book that you have coming out. You know how much I adore African food. I have an African restaurant that's not too far from me, but I don't know if it's super authentic, like the food that you make. And I know that Darko's from Serbia, and he too makes some wonderful dishes. So, can you tell us a little bit about this cookbook? Because I know a lot of people are super excited, just like me, about it coming out.
Yeah. So I have to finally go ahead to do this cookbook thing because anytime I'm cooking on my live stream, the amazing followers be recipes. We need we need recipes. So even though I don't get to cook more of Nigerian food in my house because I am Nigerian and Serbian, so I just cook what we do eat here. But once in a while, I cook Nigerian food or I order it. And what I have in my book is more of Nigerian food and more of Serbian food, not really, really what I used to cook in my house. And it's majorly the most popular Nigerian food that we eat in our country, like the fufu, the soup, the jollof rice, the plantain, the yam. So once in a while I do crave for this. I miss them, but then I took my time to list how to do it in a book, especially for the sake of my amazing followers who are interested and other people who have a multicultural family. So I hope that can help them because sometimes when you go to the restaurant, cook your taste, or you'll be like when you taste it, you'll be like, is this what Nurse Glory is eating on her live stream? Because when I'm eating on my live stream, some people salivate, some people want to try it so bad, and so I hope this cookbook will help them step by step to come up come out with some delicious meal, maybe more sweeter than mine. And anybody that visits Dubai, I'm going to cook for you. And yeah, Darko has his Serbian food in the book as well, which when we launch it, we are still not we've not launched it yet because we need to take a cover photo for it. So once we have the cover photo, we're going to launch it. And first, how many buyers? We'll have to do Zoom meeting so that we can cook one dishes of your choice
Oh,
together.
that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
That's I,
Can't believe
I
we're
look
doing
forward to that. I'll definitely be in that Zoom meeting.
me to book. And you got it. And we are going to launch it soon by the
Can't
grace of
wait.
God.
I can't wait. It's going to be great. Uh oh, I think we're frozen a little bit.
Is it network?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today and talking to me about your entrepreneurship journey.
Have any
It's been
questions
wonderful.
for me or Mahasen? Nice looking ladies. Thank you, Georgia Bell.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Queen Paul. Mwadi Pachima. Oh, the network is bad.
Hopefully, I'll see all of you on the Zoom and we'll be cooking together next time.
Yes, yes, by grace of God. Okay, the network is acting up, but it's acted up on time. We're discussing what we have here. Just I was asking followers if they have any questions so that we can answer few of their questions before we end the live stream.
Sure.
Anybody any questions for me, Miss Mahasen McNeely? Ozioma Gist Hub, Glory, we love you. I got courage to start YouTube channel from you, but did not know how to go about it till someone taught me. Thank you, ma. You're welcome. That's the spirit. Way to go. See?
That's amazing.
Order here. Hello, Paulette Edwards. Thank you, Wahala. God bless you too. God bless. Sylvia Emmanuel, watching you from Nigeria. Hello. Jared Ojwang. Okay, no question. Okay, so I think there's no question from our audience.
Well, all of you have a blessed day in the audience. Pursue your dreams, pursue your passions.
Um, Thanks for coming to watch us. Enjoy
Yes.
your evening.
Enjoy. We'll post any links to the financial services workshop for y'all.
And I'll also share
Mhm.
my Facebook page.
Mhm. Bye, everyone.